And let me tell you what, I had spent my whole life thinking that people loved me for my achievement and for my success. And what I learned is that people are very forgiving of our humanity if we give them the chance to love on us, to understand who we are as human beings, because we are all flawed human beings, yes? One of my friends said, you stood naked and exposed for the entire world to judge you, and we did. And we got to see ourselves in you. And we learned by watching you. We can now teach our kids that. So I'm sure none of you have been in a courtroom like this, right? So a federal courtroom is scary, it's big, it's long, very high ceilings. So on the day of my sentencing, June 2015, all those 182 people flew in from New York, Houston, Philadelphia, drove from Charlotte, just to be there to show me their support and love. And then a judge sentenced me to a year and a day in prison. And yes, I was handcuffed and shackled with a waist chain. Like, I am the last person that anybody thought this would happen to. Right? But we don't all fit molds. Each of the kids that you work with, they all have their own stories and journeys. And when this happened to me, I collapsed on the ground and I was hysterical crying. And it's not because I was scared for me. Who was I scared for? Exactly. Because what's going to happen to my kids? How will they grow through this? Now, because my parents had been really honest with me back in the 80s when they went through hard times, I had a role model. And I knew that no matter how hard this is for me, it's as hard as it is for my kids, but they're going to learn something from it. And so I let go and I told them. And the thing is that we are all wrought with limiting beliefs, right? My limiting beliefs were stuck in ego. Like, what are people going to say? What happens to my reputation? Ego is a trap. But there's also control.